I am going to show you a game of mine. My last game that I played just today on chess.com. We've been analyzing all of your games. It's time to see my game.
Next
So
time
my
it's
last
my game.
yeah, my last game was against a 2018 rated player. I was 2168 at that time. Opponent started with d4. 1 second. And I replied with f5. Anybody
Sicilian
knows
opening.
this is not it looks like this is not Pirk. Pirk is e4 d6. Pirk is an e4 opening. This is d4.
Chocolate.
Sicilian is e4 c5. It looks similar, but this is not Sicilian. This is called Dutch. White played d4, right? Not e4. e4 c5 was Sicilian. This is Dutch defense. So d4 f5. Opponent played bishop to f4. I played. We'll go through the opening fast. I played knight f6. He played pawn e3. Developing his bishop, I played pawn e6. Hello, Avandika. He played knight f3. I played pawn b6 to bring the bishop to this square. Opponent brings out the bishop, and now I should play.
Sir,
What should I do?
sir, water.
And again, not right now. Are you sure you need water now itself? Okay, you can go there. Christianity will give. Okay, so bishop e2. Now what should black do, guys?
Sir,
Yeah.
bring the c1, the bishop.
Yeah, the bishop to b7. Right, bishop comes out. And now white castle, my opponent. I brought my bishop out. Opponent played c4. So this is like a standard position of the Dutch defense. Please focus here, everybody. Now, what should black do?
So what are you
Advik,
doing?
you will understand if you listen. Advik, what do you think black should do? If you are black, what's your next move? Last move, you have to pay attention, Avandika. Where are you focusing then? If you do not focus here instead of the chessboard, then you need to focus here. Then you will know what is the last move. So you need to focus properly. Advik, what's your move for black in this position? Pawn to c5. Okay, that makes sense. Striking at the center, somewhat. Better move. What's the better move? Yes, Ananya.
Castle.
Pawn. I mean, knight c6.
Knight c6 also makes sense. But the best move is what Aryan told, castling. That's what you also wanted to. Okay, Arya also wanted castling. So castling, white played bishop out. Knight out. Sorry, I played pawn d6.
Before you play
Hello.
knight out, can you tell a move that-
Yes.
Can you keep the knight back?
No, you can tell without that. You can just tell the move.
Black knight to e4.
Huh.
Then he can play some move, and we move the knight to f2. That will be attacking the queen.
That's a free
And
knight.
if he catches with the rook,
What will happen?
oh yeah.
Nothing will happen. Don't give away your pieces for
No, I
free.
thought that the knight was
Anyway,
the bishop.
so now here after knight c3, d6, my opponent played d5, which is a slight mistake. It doesn't lose anything, but it gives black a very good position. What should black do? Let's ask Ryan. If you are black, what will you do, Ryan? Looks like white is doing well, like 2 pawns forward, bishop is blocked. But it's a mistake because black will play.
Black will play
Ananya, your name is Ryan, is it?
pawn takes.
Pawn takes d5, is it? Okay. What do you say, Arya? What will you do for black? You have a move? Anybody? Ananya?
Pawn takes.
Okay, Arya?
Pawn takes.
Advik?
Sir, pawn moves to e5.
Okay. So many of you are saying pawn takes pawn. I'll take back with the knight. That position is actually better for white because my king is slightly open on this diagonal. Best move is what Advik told, e5. Control the center. Now that pawn, this pawn chain is very nice and it's controlling so many good squares, including this pawn. It's controlling all these 4 squares.
And it's
The
also
bishop,
attacking the bishop.
yeah, the bishop is attacked, so bishop moves to g5. Now black should play. Abhinav, what do you think black should do here? If you were black, what do you do?
Oh, the bishop.
Silence, please, when I'm asking one person. What would you suggest for black? What to do? Got to decide. It's a 10-minute game. No time to think.
Sir, e4.
E4 attacking the knight makes sense. That's something we have to always think. But the moment you play E4, you're losing control of this square and this square. So when you play E4, the knight will come and make a nice little home on D4, and we can't attack it easily. So that's why I don't want to play E4 yet. Right now it's controlling all these squares. Let it stay there. Develop your pieces. Knight D7. Bring out everything into the game. So if a piece is not playing, that should come into the game, no? So Knight D7 is what I played. He played Rook C1. And now I have to bring out my queen somewhere useful. So Queen to E8. Where is the queen trying to come to? Yes, Arya?
H5?
H5, right? Right? Yeah. H5 or G6. Both squares look good. H5 not so great because I'll be kind of in the line of the bishop. So G6 is where I want to bring it to. Anyway, now opponent played Knight H4, stopping my plan of coming here or H5. It doesn't affect much. Now the knight jumps in. So opening is done. All the pieces are active, right? This bishop is not doing so well. That I know. But first I have to bring my rook.
So
Then
you
this
can
bishop can come to this diagonal.
Activate.
Huh?
You can activate it without.
How?
You can move to bishop a6.
But even there it won't be active. I'll just play white will just play b3 and it's just looking at rock. So this bishop would be better on this diagonal. I would want to reroute it to this diagonal, maybe to d7. But for that it will take time. So before that, we can move the pieces forward. Right? We can make the piece better. So knight e4 is a reason for, that's the reason I played knight e4. So white takes the bishop, queen takes back. And now white played g3 because there was a threat to this knight. So white played g3. Now these squares are a little bit weak. Knight takes knight. He takes with the rook. And now what should I do? Next move? Can you find the next move I played? If you are black, what will you do? Think about the position, Avantika.
Move the
Yeah,
pawn.
Ryan. Yeah?
Move the queen to G4.
G5.
G5.
Queen to G5, activating the queen makes sense. That's good. Ananya?
Pawn e4.
Pawn E4 still gives a good square on D4 for the queen. So it's not a great idea. Yes? Arya?
R pawn to
R pawn? Where is R pawn?
F4. No,
Oh,
sir.
okay. Oh, you mean our, okay. F4. F4 is interesting. F4 is the move I was trying to play. I was thinking,
But
should
his
I?
pawn is there, sir. I just like.
This will take.
No, I wanted to make it that he takes, we take, and then we can later capture the knight.
So F4 is a good try, no? For that.
But that pawn is there.
This pawn takes, will take back.
Yeah, but it's still not good.
Why?
Because then that pawn can capture. No, they
This
can't.
pawn cannot capture, no? Then queen will take the knight. So that was the whole reason for playing it, no? So F4 is a good try. But I wanted to play F4 first, activate everything. If there is a piece not playing in the game, bring it into the game. Like you guys are playing somebody sitting in the
Bishop
corner,
is not.
you bring him also into the game, no? That's what you should do, right?
The knight is not. The bishop is
The
not.
knight can come, it's already active. The rook was not doing anything. Knight is at least
Bishop
here.
is also doing nothing.
But at least it's come out, na? It
That's
just come
why-
out. So
Once
how would you make the bishop active? By coming here. If you come here directly, the rook
Move
would be
the
super.
knight to c6.
First, the rook had to move. Then bishop. If you simply put bishop there, then how will you bring the rook? So first rook to e8 because anyway we are planning to play f4 like Arya told. Then there will be threats here also because now there's a battery. If the e file opens up, it will be good for black. Now opponent plays bishop h5. What do you do for black guys? Ananya, what will you do for black?
Pawn g6.
Yeah, of course, you kick the bishop. So this move doesn't make much sense. It just the bishop just came to get kicked. Huh?
So
What?
now we can move a knight to c5.
When opponent is attacking the rook, you want to play knight
Sir,
c5.
just do. No, sir.
What just do? I mean, why would I give up my rook?
Sir, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, after playing the move, oh yeah, then
I thought the knight could move all the way
yeah,
to e3.
So we have to think of everything before playing it. No? So the rook is attacked, so g6. Knight can go here next move also, no? It's not like it's not possible. You kick the bishop, bishop goes back. He went back to e2. So it just wanted some, some love. It got some love, and the bishop came back.
No, actually,
Sir, are you updating the
Sir,
scores today?
Yes, at midnight. Yes.
Sir, it actually wanted to weaken.
It weakens the king a little, but it also strengthens this pawn. So it actually helps me a little bit. Although king is weak, but white's pieces are not in a position to attack there. Pieces are not active. So king being unsafe is not a problem for white. So now I bring my knight into the game. What Ananya wanted. And then white plays bishop f3, activating the bishop a little bit. And
Then
now comes e4, attacking the bishop. The bishop cannot go here. If it goes here, who can find the winning move? Winning move for black. It's a tough move. Let's see if we can find it. You can take 2 minutes to think.
why are you giving
Black,
stuff?
silence please. Black to play and win. There is a way to win one of white's pieces. A way to win a piece. Whatever white does, black will get white's piece. If you find the next move for black. Anyone decided? Ryan?
Sir, black knight to g4.
But how does it win anything? It's activating the knight, so it's a good move. It's something I would like to do, but it doesn't win anything. You're making a threat. Queen takes knight, giving up the queen, that's what he's trying to do? Of course not. Yes, Aryan? Okay, I'll tell the move, it's a little bit difficult. The move is g5.
But it just
Think about it. When I'm telling a move, try to understand. Instead of saying it just try to think. Understand yourself and then start speaking. So,
knight is trapped.
what is it to speak instantly when I tell you a move? So first try to understand it properly. Now the knight has no squares.
No, sir.
Where? Oh, f5 is this. I can't play g5 yet. Not yet. Good point. Good point. Yes, yes.
Avantika said that.
Did I? Did you? I didn't
I
hear.
said it at the same time as him.
Really? Did he? Did she? Okay, fine, good. Credit to both of you. So I can't play g5 yet, but after bishop c8, g5 will become a problem. So anyway, opponent played bishop h1 so that this square is available for the knight. I jumped in with my knight to g4. Opponent plays a3, and now knight comes to a very nice square on e5. Beautiful square. Because nobody can attack that knight. If you push the pawn will just take it, 1%. So the knight is super active and it's jumping to d3 also.
But then queen will also take me. Also.
How it
Or
will
could
take? It'll take, but knight can come to d3 also. That will be even better for the knight. When the knight comes here,
No, sir.
Hmm.
N% happens.
I'm saying 1% is an option. I'm not saying you should play it. If I played this, I would play knight d3. I wouldn't take 1%. I would put my knight on d3 with pleasure.
Rook takes knight.
Then rook takes knight, what will you do? Nothing. Try to think. Don't just say moves.
sorry.
Just saying.
Pawn takes.
Yeah, why would the rook take the knight for a knight? Why would he give up the rook? So that means this knight is super strong. And if it lands here, we call it, what do we call it if a knight lands on this square? There's a name for such knights. There's a better name. Octopus knight. It's covering everything, like important squares everywhere. So this is now an octopus knight. A super strong. How many arms or legs does the octopus have?
8.
Same thing. So it's covering 8 very good squares. That's why it's the octopus knight.
It's covering 8 squares.
Okay, now. Yeah, sure. Okay, now. Silence, please. Okay, so after knight e5.
Did you cut your hair?
Yes, Avandika.
I am so smart. I noticed it.
Yeah, but you're not so smart because you're not focusing here. People who came to class are focusing because they want to get better at chess. But I guess Avandika doesn't want to
no
become.
need for me to get better at chess. I am already the best at chess.
Right. Okay. So Queen A4 was played. What should I do here for black? Arya. Arya's hand automatically goes up. Every time I ask a question, calm goes up, then brain starts working.
Bishop c6.
Bishop c6, blundering a full piece. That's how you want to play. That's why arm shouldn't go up automatically. First think, na? First think and then decide and then raise your hand. What should black do? It's a good position for black, but how do you continue?
Who's me?
Huh?
It's equal.
Anybody? What should black do? Yes, Avandika? You forgot your spectacles. I mean, glasses today. Oh, you have.
Queen A7.
Whose move is it, Avantika?
Oh God.
Okay, Aryan.
So I'll move my pawn to g5.
G5. Knight goes back. Then
After that, I'll bring my knight in to give the check to the king. Checkmate.
So G5, knight goes back, and then you will bring the knight with. Okay, good one. But after G5, I'll take this pawn. Then you take my knight, I take your bishop. So things will become a little complicated. So when the pawn is hanging, like Avantika said, white's threatening the pawn, just save the pawn. Position is still good here. Black is about to play G5, that's correct. But first save your pawn and the bishop. So
Sir,
it's
what about the rook?
what rook?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, pawn A5. Now opponent played rook here.
Give space to the king.
Yeah, giving space for the king so that the idea of G5, knight check, knight F3, king can move. That's why he made space for the king. But now,
How does he know what we're gonna play?
Oh, yes.
because he will, you have to think what your opponent's best move is. You have to always think what will my opponent do. So if you think whoever is picking their nose, please wash their hands and come. Who else? One more person was. Who else? No, nobody. Okay, all right. Just Arya. All right. Okay.
I'm watching you.
Okay. So right
I'm
now,
watching them.
okay, right now black is a good move. Who can find it? Yeah. Black is a good move here. What is it? If you have anything to say, then speak, Ananya. Instead of, yeah, black is a good way. Black is a way to get a pawn, a free pawn. I mean, get an advantage, a good position, and an extra pawn. How is that possible?
So it's continuous check.
Ananya, try to think instead of just thinking about other things. Someone already mentioned it. G5. Knight has only one square, this. And now, what's the next move?
Pawn
Aryan?
F4,
Okay.
knight
Rook is going-
F3.
Yeah, knight F3. King moves, and now
Oh.
Avantika. Next. What next? Tell the moon, Avantika, like this is. Yeah.
Square.
Avantika, it's not your first class or first. Aryan, if you cannot sit properly, I won't ask you any question. Yeah. Avantika is answering. She is learning ABCD FGH.
It's okay. The wrong move.
Okay, Aryan.
H2.
Yeah, knight takes pawn, free pawn. That's why we did all this. Now position is great for white, I mean for black, because king is running for his dear life. King goes to e2, and now time to bring the main piece into the game. Queen f7 to come to h5. Opponent plays king d2. The king is running towards safety. So from this castle, he is going to his winter castle on this side. So then what should I do? I have to bring my pieces back to good squares, right? So to take something, it went to the corner. So now I have to bring it back. Knight g4 is good, attacking the strategy. What is this knight about to capture?
The pawn.
So what should white do, guys? How will white save the pawn?
Go with your old king.
Whatever. No, don't go back with the king. That's not what he wants. Ryan.
So rook to
Huh.
F.
Yeah, rook f1 is what he played. Now I bring my knight back to the beautiful e5 square. Opponent. The knight is about to land here again, the gate square here. So opponent stops it by controlling that square. And now the queen comes into the game. Opponent plays c5. So white decided I have to do some action here, otherwise I am going to get roasted on this side because all black's pieces are coming in. F4 is about to happen. So he plays c5. How do we react? What's the best
takes
move for
pawn.
black? Okay, Aryan.
Where D pawn takes the pawn.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay, fine. But there's a move better than all of that. So, Advik first.
Sir, the bishop takes pawn.
And Ryan?
Bishop takes.
Exactly. Bishop takes pawn. We want pieces to be active. So instead of taking this pawn, it's better to take this pawn. Now all pieces are active.
If that pawn takes any pawn,
Huh.
the c7 pawn can take.
So now opponent takes here. I take back with the c pawn. Opponent brings the queen in, attacking the
Knight,
Wrong answer from Ananya. Let me ask Avandika. What is white threatening?
White
Is attacking the
bishop.
bishop, right? How is queen attacking the knight, Ananya? So you need to first think. Don't answer instantly. First see, think, decide. Two steps are missing.
Supporting the bishop.
Yeah, pawns go back. Yeah, in your chess, pawns go back. Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's my.
That's how Ananya went to 400 plus by taking back with pawns.
I'm 299.
So bishop is attacked, which means you should save it. If you run, queen will take this pawn while it will be active. So how do you save this bishop without moving the bishop? First think, Ananya. Don't simply speak without any reason. First think, decide, then tell. How can black save this bishop? Yes, Ananya.
Queen f7.
Exactly. Queen f7, keeping that bishop super safe and solid over there. And now opponent made a blunder. Position was already bad. He was down a pawn and his
Now
king
it's
wasn't
worse.
safe. But now there's a winning move for black. Who can find out the winning move? This one is not so tough. You have 1 minute to think. Black to play. A good move for black. Avandika is searching for the move there. On the whiteboard. Black to play and win. No need to raise hands. People are thinking. Let everyone think. A normal move that wins something.
I got it.
Silence, please. Those who are not silent or calm will not get the chance. This is the time for everyone to think. Black to play.
Black to play.
Yeah. And play a winning move.
Winning move.
Yeah. Win opponents something.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Piece.
Yeah.
Or
Anything. It doesn't even have to be a full piece. A rook for a bishop or a rook for a knight.
or rook for a queen.
Mm-hmm.
You said rook, wait.
Rook for a queen. That's winning something, huh?
Yeah.
Winning a rook by giving up a queen. That's not winning.
A queen for a rook.
A queen
Huh.
for a
Okay, let's focus. Let me ask Aryan.
Okay, I'm saying the knight to c4.
Yeah, knight to c4. Fork.
Oh.
So rook has to take it. If rook doesn't take and king moves, you take the queen. So rook has to take and of course the bishop takes back. So that means I won an exchange, right? It's a rook for a knight. And now this rook is attacked.
It's your game?
Yeah, we're looking at my last game. Just now.
Wow.
Okay, so the rook moved away. Please keep the rook down, Avadika. No playing with pieces. Rook moves away. And now time to finish off the game.
No.
Yes. Finish off as a no checkmate. But
D5.
rook to d5. Pawn to d5.
Queen to D5.
Queen to d5. Huh? Queen to d5 is good. But better move. Ananya.
Rook b8.
Yeah. Activate your pieces. Rook b8. Queen went back.
And take the pawn.
Yeah, blunder your rook. That's what they say. Very nice. So you have to look around the pieces to see if it's good. I would want to take the pawn, but to make that happen, what should I do?
The bishop is not under attack. I'm going to say the bishop is under attack.
Look, how do I make this happen? How do I make this happen? This would be like game over, like if I get my rook in. How do I make it happen? How do you plan it? How do you try to play a rook takes pawn in 2 moves or 3 moves? Think about the position, Trinity. Yes, Ananya?
Queen b7.
Huh, it's a good try, but more than queen taking it, it will be better if rook takes it.
Why?
Because then it's a check and queen can't take. Avantika first.
Wait.
Then Aryan.
Is it
Sir, rook to b7.
If you listen properly, you'll understand. Yes?
To b7.
Rook to b7 and with the idea of what's the plan?
After
Yeah, bring this rook also in. But why b7? Better squares. Put it on
b6.
b6. Better square. b6 is bad square, Avantika.
b5.
b5 is good. Better.
b4.
In the mouth of the pawn.
B3.
When I'm saying better, you're finding ways to give up the rook. No. Yeah, rook b3. Right into the heart of the position you need to keep your pieces. No? Rook b3. And now opponent played king c1, defending this. And now what should I do?
Queen or rook b7
Not
or
queen.
b8?
Rook, not
B-
queen.
so
Queen
rook
is not
b8.
enough.
Rook
Because
b8.
it's defended by king and queen. So you need to bring your rook in, rook
Sir,
b8.
and if we bring the queen and our bishop is gone.
Yeah, I will check that too. So rook b8. And now opponent played f4. 1%?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, take
Yeah, why do 1% and help your opponent? Don't do 1% every time it's there. Think about whether it helps your position or not. Pawn takes pawn is just going to help his bishop out. This piece is just like a pawn. It's doing nothing. So why make that bishop active by taking 1%? So Arya, you want to go again? Don't keep
I need to go
picking.
to the washroom.
Okay, all right. While you're there, just wash your hands and come also. You're continuously picking your nose. And you also said hi to the camera. Right? Just no. Okay. Okay, now
So make sure
Ananya.
to remove all
Okay,
the picking
and now-
out of that video, okay?
Right now, let's focus here. What is the next move for black? Yeah, Abhinav, what do you do here? Now everything is ready to blast the position open.
Rook.
Abhinav, your name is Ryan and Abhinav and Ananya. I'm asking Abhinav.
Sir.
Yeah.
Pawn takes a pawn.
Pawn, this pawn. Better move. Ananya.
Rook takes pawn.
Yeah, rook takes pawn. You got everything ready now. If they take with the queen, you take the king takes, and that position is winning for you. Because silence, please. So because white king is not safe, you have a queen for 2 rooks. That's winning for the queen. So now, after rook takes, he played queen takes. Now it's time to checkmate him in a few moves. How do we do that? What's the next step for black? This king needs to be checkmated. How do you do it? Let's start the hunt. How do you
Queen.
start the hunt?
H5.
To what? You going that side to checkmate this king? Why king is here? No, come here. No. Yes, Ari.
And come.
From there, why will you can't come here? Yes.
No, I can come to E2.
E2 you can, but it's too far. No? Better moves. Look for checks. Yes, Advik. Advik.
Sir, I told first.
Oh, 1 second. Aryan, yeah.
Rook to b1.
Rook to b1, Advik.
Sir, first queen
Hmm.
to F. I mean E8. Then move it to C.
That's how many moves, Advik? Instead of doing all those slow moves, try to finish things off here. Na? Give checks. Rook b1, of course. If the king moves here, rook b2. So king went to d2. Now, next
Rook
move.
B2.
Yeah, rook b2. Bring everything into the game with threats, with checks. The king has only one option, right? King c3. And now what do you do?
Queen F6.
Yeah, queen f6 is a nice way to blunder the queen. Don't do that. Idea is good. Same thing, but go to g7. Just be a little careful. You have to look at the pieces. Queen g7 check. The king takes the bishop. But that doesn't matter. Now king is completely out in the open. You have to checkmate him. How do you do it? Next, Avantika.
Wait. Rook
Huh.
to C. What?
C2. C2 blunder. Yeah, rook c1. The king has to go somewhere here. Only move, I think. Yeah, king d5. And now, next move.
Is queen.
F7. Queen.
Queen f7 is good.
Sir,
Another
sir,
good
sir.
move.
Rook D2.
Yeah, rook d2 is also good. I played rook d1. Same thing. King moves. Now, after king moves, you can at least take the queen for free.
Bye bye, Mr. Queen.
No, but there are better moves. Better moves. Yes,
What?
Aryan?
Sir, queen to g6.
How is the queen free?
Not free. You're getting his queen now for a rook. You're giving up your rook and you're up a queen. Can you sit down? There are people behind you.
Either we take
Yeah,
the
queen
queen
g6 is good. Queen f7 even better. No, why even allow the king to escape? Queen f7. The king has only one option. Now it's time to finish off the game in 2 moves. Where is the checkmate in 2?
Queen D5.
Queen d5 is an exchange of queens. Why would you? What are we doing? Yeah, Arya?
D5.
To B5.
Yeah, rook
to
d5. D5 will take it.
Sorry, B5.
B5, queen only moves queen blocks, and now of course we'll take it and
Bye
take it.
bye, Queen.
You can take with the rook. Yeah, with the queen, king will go there, no? So take with the rook. So that's how that game ended. So
So
that's
you played.
no, my